and welcome to Narrowboat Vloggl. This week we're rounding up the best bits from recent Narrowboat vlogs. Slow boat through Britain completes the final stretch of the Huddersfield Narrow Canal.
Having gathered supplies, it's time to do the final leg of this canal into Huddersfield. Before casting off, I have walked the short distance to the next lock and set it ready. The paddle gear on this lock could really use some grease. It's such a shame that the whole of this beautiful canal is such hard work. I realise that the number of locks, 74 in all, put a lot of boaters off cruising this canal, but the physical effort involved doesn't do it any favours. With nowhere to get back aboard mooring rows if I bow haul her out of the lock, I have to resort to climbing down the lock ladder. I've already walked down to the next lock, which you can see in the distance, to get it ready to steer straight into. I am not risking getting grounded on the shallow sides again. The only problem with walking down to prepare this lock is it means me walking back up to the previous lock to close the gates. A good job it's a pleasant day. It's not getting any easier. Some of this paddle gear is incredibly hard to wind up. Fortunately, there are some steps at the foot of this lock to enable me to climb back up to close the gates, while the boat stays in the mouth of the lock. With 2 locks out of 8 done, I enjoy the canal's own secret world. What better way to spend my day?
Steve from Narrowboat Precious Jet continues with painting.
Hello, welcome to Narrowboat Precious Jet. My name's Steve Tyrrell, and you join me here on a cold Monday morning. What we're going to do today is we're going to crack out the red oxide and get as much of this painted as we can. I know I keep saying this and it's become a bit of a broken record, but it's going to be like watching paint dry. Right, there you go. That's red oxide down for that now.
The boating photographer takes a ramble around Braunston.
A very good morning to you all. I am sure the eagle-eyed amongst you have recognised where I am. I'm at Braunston in Northamptonshire. A little bit of photography, a little bit of sightseeing. Yeah, let's just have some fun and enjoy the day.
With a wind chill of -7 degrees Celsius and a fastly rising sun, I had to be quick to capture this first picture. Suddenly the swans came into view and that was my shot, a fleeting moment captured.
I think that's my first shot successfully in the bag. Sunrise over Braunston village and over the winding hole as well. So on to the next location and let's see what we can get. Well, you can see the beautiful view playing out behind me. I've got the sun rising and the sun is going to reflect off the icy water and reflecting off the boats as well. It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Winging it, boating on a budget, install a Morso Squirrel log burner.
Because today we're getting the log burner in. I've got the fire and the paving slab that we're using as the temporary hearth, which, like I said, basically what we're building now is not going to be the finished article when we come to finish the boat. That's going to be a long way down the line, but it just seems daft that we're working in the middle of winter, we've got a log burner, we might as well get it fitted and at least we can be using it. So I've marked the ceiling with the correct point, just got my string line with a little bit of weight on it, just holding that up roughly to that point, and that shows at the minute we're sort of somewhere about right. We probably need to come forward a little bit.
And we have a hole.
And that's the collar, all sorted. My lining up we're a little bit off, but not too far. Like I said, this just needs shuffling around now until we get into the right place. I think that's pretty much got it then. So, just go and seal outside the top there. Then we'll look at getting the door and things on. And then it's got to sit. Well, I think it kind of says 4 hours, but we'll leave it overnight. And we'll try lighting it tomorrow.
Canice Bannon sorts out some wiring on board Dutch Barge Linda and diagnoses an oil pressure malfunction.
Hi! This week I fixed some wiring and I was great.
I know you weren't.
Yes, I was.
I need more cans.
Yeah, but no, this week I'm not painting because it's too cold. So the best way, as I can see it, is to actually start from scratch and just rebuild one piece at a time using my collection of new spades. And once I have the loom remade with new spades, I can whip this all off, polish up all the terminals and reconnect it. And that way I won't make a mistake, I think. It's connected to that, that's connected to that. It's really wobbly, so probably broken.
After 2 months of being on board, Love Life Triumph decided to change the bed and the diesel stove.
And when you see the footage, it's probably going to look really, really tiny. It's just the angle I shot it at. But the standard bed on our boat is fine. But as you know, we had Street A engineering come out and extend the bed. They've done an amazing job. You just literally pull it out and it's actually made our bed into a king size. So we've ordered a mattress infill, and obviously once that's arrived we will show you the bed fully made up.
All made up.
But it's turned it into a 6 foot by 6 foot king size bed. The stove is being fitted. We love it, absolutely love it. We've gone through the rigmarole of which coal to use. Do we use the, you know, the little coal, what's it called? Cage?
The cage.
At the moment, I'm not using it. I'm doing it traditionally, but I'll probably go back to the cage now I've worked out how to kind of control the fire with the various vents,
We
blah, blah, blah.
We watched Weldeck Diaries.
We did.
They did an episode on the cage and how to fill it and stuff, didn't they? So
yeah,
that was really good.
So there you go. So fire's been installed, bed has been extended.
Narrowboat Journeys travel from Middlewood to Hawk Green on a cold January day.
My name is Phil, and I've lived aboard my narrowboat on the canal system for over 30 years. I share my home with my 2 cats, Bushka and Midge, and we spend our days travelling around the canal system and making videos. Boating on up the Macclesfield Canal to the trip end point, the other yellow marker near the top of the map at Hawk Green. This is very close to Marple. Marple is just off the map to the north. I can see a bit more ice up ahead. I hope the sound of it doesn't frighten the cats too much. I do worry about that. But there's not an awful lot I can do. I'm going to moor up just after this boat. Notice that the hedge has been trimmed, which will give me a better view of the sun, so should be better for solar charging here.
Gareth and Nicole from Life on Rosebud give an updated tour of their narrowboat since making some changes to the interior.
Where should we start?
We'll start at the wardrobe. We'll
Okay.
go from this boat, this end of the boat to that end.
Ignore all the rubbish outside.
Yeah,
we need
to
to
get
take
rid of
that to the bin.
So, originally we couldn't get to this wardrobe, but now we can. So we're going to make use of it, because why not? So we've got all our coats in here now. We've got a little push light at the top. We've got our hats and our umbrella at the top there. I bought some like S-hook things so we can hook them on the rail on the wardrobe. Then we come into this bit here. So this is like our sofa. We've sort of just got to have cushion, like pillows under a blanket at the moment, but we're hoping to get some proper cushion seating stuff for here. So if you have any ideas of what we could use, then let us know. And then last night we added some LED rope lights on here. I don't know if I can turn them on.
Should be able to if you hold it up.
There we are.
Go. Look at that. Now that looks so cool, especially at night.
Yeah, so we've got a little remote so you can like change the colour. Look, you can have orange and blue, green. You can have white ones as well. But yeah, we bought them from Tesco's and we're really happy with them, aren't we?
We are.
They look
it's
really
very cool.
And now I want to try and turn them off.
And here we are. We are now on the bed. It feels so much more spacious. It's so nice. It's so much warmer as well. And I love it. It's one of the best changes we've made to the boat.
In Narrowboat Natterings, Lumpy finds himself at Great Haywood in Staffordshire, checking out Haywood Junction.
So welcome to Haywood Junction. Haywood Junction, not Great Haywood Junction. Great Haywood is the village that's close to here. This is actually called Haywood Junction. Actually 2 aqueducts here. The one aqueduct is the River Trent. The other aqueduct is to the old mill stream. So the Staff's Worcester Canal was completed in 1771. It was navigable by 1772. They were trading by 1772. So the Trent and Mersey, which is the other side of the bridge, which is makes up the other canal to this junction, wasn't actually ready till 1777. Haywood Bridge is a really beautiful bridge. It's 1771, 1772. It's got a really beautiful wide elliptical arch, as they call it, and very low stone walls. So you can see people walking over the top. It's kind of there, it's very low, but it gives it a beautiful appearance, a beautiful slim arch to it. So this is the beautiful Essex Packhorse Bridge. It's the longest remaining packhorse bridge in the country. It's got 14 arches. So welcome to Great Haywood Lock. This is a really beautiful bridge again. It's a grand lock. It's got a feeling of majesty about it, and I guess with Shugborough Hall only being 1/4 of a mile in that direction, it probably lends itself to be just so.
Chris and Shell get ready for the arrival of their new sofa.
Need to get rid of all this furniture. Get that sanded, ready for paint. I'm going to get rid of the settee. So we've done all the masking off, sanding, filling, painting. First coat's on, so we're gonna go for a walk now, so we're not suffocated with the paint fumes. I've already got my flowers in and lots of kisses and cuddles.
And some pineapple cider and some ready salted crisps.
Yeah.
He's a keeper.
Yeah. Little tip for all you men out there. Flowers, crisps, cider, yeah?
Join us next week for another Narrowboat Vloggl.